নিয়োগ দুর্নীতি মামলায় তোলপাড় রাজ্য। সম্প্রতি তৃণমূলের সর্বভারতীয় সাধারণ সম্পাদক অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়ের গোটা পরিবারকে নিয়োগ দুর্নীতির মামলায় তলব করে ইডি। অভিষেক ও তার বাবা মা কেউই ইডির মুখোমুখি না হলেও বুধবার সঠিক সময়ে সিটিও কমপ্লেক্সে ইডির অফিসে পৌঁছে যান রোজিরা ব্যানার্জি। দীর্ঘক্ষণ চলে জিজ্ঞাসাবাদ। অন্যদিকে নিয়োগ দুর্নীতি ইস্যুতে সংবাদ মাধ্যমের বিরুদ্ধে অপপ্রচারের অভিযোগ জানিয়ে সম্প্রতি হাইকোর্টে দ্বারস্থ হয়েছেন অভিষেক ঘরণী রুজিরা ব্যানার্জি। অভিষেক পত্নীর অভিযোগ ছিল, নিয়োগ দুর্নীতি মামলায় তদন্তকে উপলক্ষ বানিয়ে সংবাদ মাধ্যমের একাংশ অপপ্রচার চালাচ্ছে, এমনভাবে বিষয়গুলো প্রচার করছে যাতে তার গোপনীয়তার অধিকার খর্ব হচ্ছে। এই অভিযোগ তুলে হাইকোর্টে ছোটেন রুজিরা ব্যানার্জি। আদালতের কাছে আবেদন করেন রুজিরা ভারতীয় সংবিধানের ২১ নম্বর অনুচ্ছেদ অনুযায়ী গোপনীয়তার অধিকার সুনিশ্চিত করে তাকে রক্ষাকবচ প্রদান করুক আদালত। অন্যদিকে রুজিরা ভারতের নাগরিকই নন, আদতে থাইল্যান্ডের নাগরিক। এই ইস্যুকে হাতিয়ার করে পাল্টা সরব হয় সিবিআই। আদালতে সিবিআই জানায়, গোপনীয়তার শর্ত কোনো বিদেশি নাগরিকের জন্য প্রযোজ্য নয়। সমস্ত বিষয় শুনে রুজিরার আবেদন খারিজ করে দেন হাইকোর্টের বিচারপতি সব্যসাচী ভট্টাচার্য। পাশাপাশি যে সকল ব্যক্তির বিরুদ্ধে রুজিরার অভিযোগ নির্দিষ্ট সেসব ব্যক্তির বিরুদ্ধে মানহানির মামলা করার জন্য রুজিরাকে পরামর্শ দিয়েছেন বিচারপতি। তবে এখানেই শেষ নয়। বুধবার এই মামলায় বিচারপতির পর্যবেক্ষণ গোটা রাজ্যই যেন কালীঘাট থানা নিয়ন্ত্রণ করছে। বিচারপতির কথায় মামলার আবেদন শুনে মনে হচ্ছে গোটা রাজ্যের নিয়ন্ত্রক হল কালীঘাট থানা। আসলে আদালতে রুজিরার আইনজীবী জানান, গোপনীয়তার অধিকার খর্ব করা হয়েছে এই অভিযোগ নিয়ে অভিষেক বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় কালীঘাট থানায় অভিযোগ দায়ের করেন। এরপরে বিচারপতি মন্তব্য করেন। তবে রুজিরার অভিযোগের ভিত্তিতে বিচারপতি সব্যসাচী ভট্টাচার্য বলেন, তার অভিযোগ যদি সত্যি হয় তাহলে যে খবর পরিবেশন নিয়ে বলা হচ্ছে তা রাজনৈতিক অপপ্রচারের অংশ হতে পারে। কারো কোনো বক্তব্য অবমাননাকর মনে হয়ে থাকলে রুজিরা দেবী সে নির্দিষ্ট ব্যক্তির বিরুদ্ধে মানহানির মামলা করতে পারেন। আদালত এতে হস্তক্ষেপ করবে না।
A lot of time, my lord, reading it. So by then, my lord, I am sure
Let us try.
the vacations will commence, my lord, if I start reading it now.
Yes. What do you want to rely on?
Yes.
This one?
My lord, this notification categorically specifies that the OCI, my lord, kindly takes the explanation at the last page.
Yes.
For the purposes of this notification, the OCI card holder, including a person of Indian origin card holder, is a foreign national holding a passport of a foreign country and is not a citizen of India. So, my lord, admittedly, my lord, she is a foreigner, my lord. Now, a foreigner is before your lordship, pleading that her rights under Article 21 and 14 are being infringed, and on the basis thereof, a curtailment of right to freedom of press and private individuals, my lord, who I understand are citizens of India, are sought to be, my lord, curtailed, my lord. The freedoms, my lord, as guaranteed under Article 19. Now, my lord, if we visualize, my lord, the situation, I am asking this question to myself, my lord. But if this is allowed, my lord, if a foreigner is permitted, my lord, to come and file a writ application and scuttle the, my lord, voice of the citizens of India, my lord, under Article 19, without going into the veracity of whatever has been there, my lord. I was going through, my lord, the reports, media reports, whatever has been annexed, my lord. These, my lord, most of them, my lord, these seem to be, my lord, questions. It has been hard. Is it true? These are the nature of, my lord.
Sorry.
These are the nature of, my lord, the headlines, my lord. I was going through a few, my lord. I can place, my lord, a few of the headlines, my lord. First is, my lord, the first annexure,
Mr. Bhattacharya, give me the page numbers instead of
78.
Yes.
No, my lord, I'll just run through the headlines, my lord.
Do that. Give me the page numbers also.
78, annexure P1.
Yes.
Such and such as wife caught with 2 kg gold. Then there is a question mark. Then there is a question mark. Then there are certain, my lord, tweets, my lord, which has been also appended, my lord, to this article. Page 80 explained why CBI is investigating the petitioner, wife of such and such, in illegal coal mining scam. Other parts are illegible, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, coal scam,
Questions are not statements, you were saying.
yes, page 84. They will be in a better position to apprise, my lord. I was just going through the petition. I was doing my research. This struck me, my lord.
I'll take down your point. Yes.
Page 84. Bengal syndicate tapes. Coal scam accused Anup Maji's aide exposes syndicate in TMC rule. So I do not find, my lord, any mention of the petitioner here in, my lord. So, my lord, why this apprehension? It has been stated that the CBI, page 87, that the CBI has questioned the MP, MP's wife, the petitioner, and his sister-in-law, such and such, in connection with the case. So, I understand it is not Mr. Dotto's case, my lord, that they were not questioned, or unnecessarily it is a false statement. Thereafter, page 88. Abhishek Banerjee got 900 crore from coal cow smuggling, alleges BJP, releases proof. So this is absolutely political. These are between two political parties, which, my lord, this particular, whatever this media is, it a media, HT, Hindustan Times. So they do not say that, no, we are saying that Abhishek Banerjee has taken 900 crore. They are saying that BJP has alleged that Abhishek Banerjee got 900 crore from coal smuggling, cow smuggling, etc. It is alleges. So, my lord, these are only, my lord, CBI ED page 93. CBI ED probes into Bengal scams. Is judgment day fast approaching for the Trinamool? My lord, the petitioner, my lord, being a foreigner, one of the preconditions of holding, my lord, an OCI card is that she is not supposed to meddle into, my lord, the political affairs of India. That entails, my lord, cancellation, my lord. So does she say, my lord, that she is representing this particular political party? She cannot be, I understand, my lord. As I said, my lord, it's a right in personam, my lord. So, my lord, if we go on reading, my lord, these are, my lord, basically, these are the nature of, my lord, post, my lord.
What are the points, Mr. Bhattacharya?
Yes.
Yes. So 3 points I've gathered. One is defamation, right in personam. That cannot be, I mean, in the garb of a 226, that cannot be ventilated. Article 19 cannot be overridden. Citizens' rights cannot be overridden by a foreign national in the garb of Article 21 and 14. And the third is, these are questions and suggestions and allegations sort
what
of.
appeared to me, my lord.
Very well, yes.
I consider myself to have not much prudence, my lord, but with such lesser degree of prudence also, my lord. This is what appeared, my lord. This is what transpired, my lord. My lord, a person, my lord, who is a foreigner is definitely, my lord, permitted to file writ petitions, my lord. But, my lord, a person who is not a citizen would not be entitled to enforce rights which are preserved exclusively for a citizen of India. My lord, this, my lord, was first held by our court only, my lord.
No, this is Article 21. She is enforcing 2114. But she's trying to curtail your allegation is Article 19.
She is seeking negative enforcement of Article 19, my lord. She is seeking negative enforcement.
Why do you say that? Seeking negative enforcement is different from curtailing somebody's right.
19 be suspended as against, my lord, the private respondents here. That is the case, my lord. Again,
Very well.
Again, my lord, coming to, my lord, this YouTube, etc., my lord, these are platforms, I understand. YouTube, I understand, will be in a better position to explain that. These are more like platforms where people who are performing on these videos, my lord, they upload it. And I understand they have their own privacy policy. And there are options, my lord, even in Facebook. I am a Facebook user. I am not much of a YouTube user. But there are community standards and privacy policies, my lord, where there are options, my lord, to notify it or to report it. And if it matches along with the community standards of those platforms, then they take appropriate action.
Right.
In Facebook, I personally find, my lord, whenever some music that I love, I upload a photo of mine or a photo of a landscape with that music, I immediately find that it is a copyrighted soundtrack. So immediately that is muted. So these community standards are there. Now, my lord, constitutional tort. what they're essentially claiming, my lord.
Hmm.
But constitutional tort, my lord, even if we go by the views of Justice Nagaratna, my lord, in the recently delivered judgment, my lord, in Kaushal Kishore's judgment, my lord, that was the dissenting view of Justice Nagaratna. But my lord, it was her ladyship's view that it is best left to the parliament to introduce laws regulating the conduct of citizens, my lord, insofar as freedom of speech, etc., are concerned. And hate speech and connected, my lord, subject matters, my lord, they were, my lord, left to, my lord, the common law courts, my lord, being, my lord, the civil and criminal proceedings. That judgment is, my lord, reported in 2023, 4 Supreme Court cases, page 1. The concluding portions, my lord, এই বইটা আছে তোর কাছে? আছে? কৌশল কিশোর, হ্যাঁ। আছে, তুই দেখাবি কি ওটা? ও আচ্ছা, Mr. Chatterjee will be relying on that exclusively, my lord, so I will not take much of the precious, valuable judicial time, my lord. The question is, my lord, as I'll now come back to the moot question, my lord. Can Article 14 and 21 be invoked by a foreigner to assert that no, the freedom of press, my lord, has to be curtailed? But the Honorable Supreme Court says none of the articles in Part 3 of the Constitution of India, none of the fundamental rights outweigh each other. It is not the case that 19 will outweigh 21 or 21 will vice versa, my lord. A balance has to be struck. But again, having said that, the Supreme Court says that someone, in order to curtail the freedom of speech as guaranteed under Article 19, that someone has to resort to 19(2) of the Constitution of India. I cannot say that I am resorting to Article 14 or Article 21 to curtail someone's rights as guaranteed the freedom of rights as conferred under Article 19. Article 19(1), freedom of speech, the fundamental freedoms, my lord, that is on a higher pedestal than the other freedoms guaranteed under Article 19.
Right to life. More
Then
than
that is what the, no.
Article 21 is
No, I said, my lord, Article 19(1), my lord, freedom of
overrights is on a higher pedestal than right to life also.
My lord, I am on Article 19. I am talking
You are
about
submitting that Article 19
No,
is on a higher pedestal than the
I
other
said
fundamental
Article
rights.
19(1), freedom of speech,
Hmm.
is on a higher pedestal
Then
my lord, the other freedoms, that is Article 19(1)(a) is on a higher pedestal than the freedoms as contained in 19(1)(b) to
other
G.
freedoms, definitely.
So, my lord, in this connection, my lord, the first judgment, my lord, that I will be relying upon is reported in 1994, supplementary 1 Supreme Court cases, page 615.
That someone is seeking an order in order to protect the law and order situation of the state, who is not a citizen of India, admittedly.
Not law and
That-
order situation of this.
Because kindly see,
Law and order is your domain, your client's domain.
not
You are fighting for that. You are fighting for a cause, must be.
yes,
But
ma'am.
they are not on law and order. They are on their privacy and their rights and all.
No, kindly come to
And the administration of justice.
yes.
That is the language.
Ad interim order to the directing respondent number 5 to give strict vigil over the false and fake motivated news being broadcast and published by various media houses, channels, individuals, and take necessary steps in order to avoid any adverse law and order situation in the state.
That's a side.
It's a prayer.
Anyway,
No,
yes.
Lordship, in my humble submission, it amounts to interference with the internal political affairs of the country, possibly
By a foreign
which is-
national.
by a foreign nationals, which is possibly not permitted. Now, Lordship, replacing the comment by the respondent number 18. That is Shanmay Banerjee is placed in 97. It was reported regarding Abhishek Banerjee that it is absurd and unbelievable for a person to go to America via Dubai for 24 days just to get general eye checkup. Raising this question, is it not permissible by a person analyzing the situation? 24 days someone is going to Dubai. Even someone makes this analogy that someone who is advocating for a cause, like your lordship was pointed out yesterday, that's a sense of humor. Even the Shastro Shati card, if someone is advocating for the cause, it is expected that a political person will be advocating for that has been promoted by the government, which is run by his own party. In which he is
References to this petitioner, Mr. Chatterjee, are probably two. One is third paragraph. Please come to that last sentence.
Yes.
Later, when he himself participated in that proceeding, he silently sent wife to Dubai to avoid ED investigation. This is one aspersion against her. And the second is last penultimate paragraph. They were speculating that Abhishek Banerjee would make an attempt to travel abroad since he has been unsuccessful in sending Rujira away. So these are the two things.
Even lordship, if someone, and that's why lordship, I will be placing that word which has been relied in the first line, the first judgment decision citation given by my learned senior friend.
Yes.
That in that note, lordship, the first judgment. 7 8. No. The media trial creates perception of the guilt in the minds of the public regardless the verdict. The petitioner would not be able to lead the rest of her life without intense public scrutiny. I'm asking this question, that not only being a housewife, but not only being the wife of a politician or an important
She doesn't want to be a media housewife,
but also the partner in the business. Can someone of a politician, obviously, can he or she be immune from that criticism or even making those questions publicly?
partner in what business? Partner in what business?
Those materials has to be produced.
What business? Partner business has not been referred here.
Because since all investigations are being done regarding the activities of a particular company.
Yes. Right.
And the money trail which has been allegedly reported in various medias. It says there were some links. There may be some links. If I make the criticism of those things, or if I raise a question regarding that, will it not be permissible? I will try to justify, lordship. Kindly give me.
We'll continue tomorrow.
Lordship.
Great. Sector line corner, hard in part for further hearing tomorrow.
The advantage is yesterday I continued with my research till quite late last night. Thereafter I switched on the television and I saw the portion which I could not hear of Mr. Datto's submission. That's a great advantage.
Because live streaming and on YouTube, it's available.
YouTube is which I responded number with. Yes.
I'm great.